today's video, I'm going to be finishing up sandblasting this frame on this truck. So far I sandblasted all the top hair. All this is done. I even sandblasted my exhaust a little bit, and turns out it is actually stainless steel. My exhaust just needs a cleanup and it'll look good. I still have to sandblast all of this under here. After I'm done sandblasting, then I'm going to be degreasing it. The degreaser I'm using is Purple Power, and then I'll pressure wash it. The truck is now sandblasted. I sandblasted everything. Not the drive shaft or the exhaust though, just the truck frame, the cab, and the frame. Under the bed is real bad. I already started over here. So let me get this done now. I finished sandblasting it now. This is the after. Everything on the frame is now pressure washed. I sprayed it with Purple Power and then pressure washed everything. Gonna let it dry overnight. So tomorrow I'll begin putting my corroseal on it, which is just a rust converter. Corroseal is the one I'm gonna be using. It's the next day now, and everything under the truck is dry. So now I'm gonna begin corrosealing it with this rust converting metal to primer. And I'm just brushing it on with a paintbrush. I did a little section over here with it. And this axle over there was done, and the brake hub hardware and everything over there was all done a year ago, and it's still holding up pretty good. So you can't stop at this step of just the corroseal or rust converter, but I'm going to be putting some sort of chassis saver or 415 on. Finally got all the corrosealing done on the truck now. You can see there's some light surface rust coming through on where I probably spread it a little too thin. Everything, everywhere. I did the rear differential, the axles, the front as well. And I did the front differential and axles. For the next step, I'm going to be using this to get in all the spots that I couldn't get to, where the paintbrush can't fit. It leaves a protected paintable surface, just like the corroseal. I've never used this stuff before, so this will be the first time. Since I got the front bumper off and I'm corrosealing and replacing all that, I decided to remove the rear bumper. I removed it with just 2 bolts, or 2 nuts that were right here. This right here held it in. I used the rust reformer in all these pocket holes right here. Just sprayed it all down. Also, I put the rear bumper, the bumper reinforcement bar back on, and I corrosealed that. Disconnected all the harnesses and wires. This was the belly pan by the exhaust from when I did the downpipe, and I corrosealed this just now. Still drying. It was very rusted, so I put a thick coat on it. It's already turning black, and I only just finished like 5 minutes ago. I've been using this corroseal for 2 years, and I still have about a 1/4 gallon left. And I did this entire frame of this truck, and the cab, and the bed was all done with the same gallon. And it was about 3/4 gallon before I started, so I used about 1/2 gallon of corroseal to do the whole truck. I went back and put another coat of corroseal under here because the rust was really thick on here, and now it came out with a black coating. So if rust starts to show through back, that means you put it on too light. So sometimes if the rust is real bad, you need a double coating. So this was double coated with corroseal, and it has a nice dark black finish. The truck was sandblasted, then I degreased the frame and pressure washed it, and then primed it with the corroseal and / rust converter. And now the truck is ready for the chassis saver. I ordered the chassis saver from Amazon, and when that comes in, I'm going to be spraying it on. I also got some S8 reducer, which you need for the chassis saver. That's it for this video. The truck was sanded and prepped pretty much for the chassis saver that will be sprayed on in the next video.